sports coverage of the NFL. Royal Stadium in downtown Indiana. Smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as we're set for football as the Colts, the New England Patriots. And no return. And take it. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. This is James White. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on a punt for New England. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's brought down for a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
So the completion there. Defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive guys who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jones off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And up prize there. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 40 now on second down. Hurts. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Jones now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots, nothing.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Garyon Conley, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Hurts. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Patriots' 36-yard line.
Now a give to Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there at 22.
They'll run here with Taylor.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Hurts.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 10-yard line.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's Stevenson.
And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 4-yard line.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a New England touchdown.
Touchdown.
It's the fullback. His 4th. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
17. Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Hurts throw complete here to Doyle.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down and 7.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. Patriots. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneous.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Jones. And he'll drop it underneath to White. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Taylor bulldozes past him. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
7 yards, the pickup there.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's get it.
They'll go option on second down, right side. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder.
That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw again on second down. Jones.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. Open man, the tight end, Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Jones on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Jones now to throw on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At the 42-yard line.
The give to Taylor. For right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Philip Dorsett on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 20.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. On second down, it's Taylor. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
It's fourth down. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 51-yard.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And now off to the races down the right side. Escapes the defender. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And now how about this return? So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.